Detective Christopher Scallon was put in the situation he'd always hoped he'd be ready for when he pulled into a Norfolk gas station to fill up his SUV and walked right into an armed robbery.
I saw the two clerks standing inside, and there was another gentleman with a hoodie over his head, with his back. It's just a feeling that I got. It was strong enough for me to get out of my car without even turning the call on.
Without the benefit of a radio to call for backup or his bulletproof vest, this top cop followed his gut instincts. What happened in the next 10 minutes would change everyone's lives forever.
As I exited the car, I pulled my jersey over my gun, and that's when I heard from the right of me, I heard something like moon.
What Detective Scallon heard next was a getaway driver yelling boom, a nickname for 23-year-old Paris Wynn. Wynn and his getaway driver, Torrin Lucas, were on a crime spree that night and had just robbed a gas station down the road.
He had turned at an angle where I could see the gun, his hands, and his whole body, and his eyes just got real big. And I'd come out with my gun. He had turned around and he pushed the two clerks inside the store.
Detective Scallon came in and told him who he was and showed us his badge. He asked to put down his weapon. The guy started shooting at him. I mean, it was a nightmare.
He turned around and fired one shot, which went by me on my left side, hitting the door and the window. And I immediately fired back, hitting him right in the chest. And after it hit him, he figured it'd be over. He ran around the store. He had gone up and down the aisles, going back and forth, shooting at each other.
Bullets shattered windows and penetrated steel doors. The convenience store had become a war zone. It was like the gunfight at the OK Corral.
He finally goes around to the corner. At this point, I decided that I was going to have to take a headshot, and I leveled my sights, got him, tracked him as he came across, and shot him, hitting him in the face. It looked like someone punched him.
After Detective Scallon took the gunman down, you could hear the urgency in his voice as he called 911. Unsuspecting tourists witnessed this chaotic scene from outside and also called 911.
We're trying to go into that gas station for directions.
Okay.
We saw the gas and gun.
Well, yeah, you walked into the middle of a robbery.
Yeah, wow.
Welcome to Norfolk.
Along with an ambulance, they took the suspect to the hospital where he died from his gunshot wounds. Cops eventually caught the getaway driver who had fled the scene on foot. He was charged with robbery and conspiracy and will spend the next 33 years in prison. As for Detective Scallon, his heroic actions will not be forgotten.
He saved my life, and I get to be with my daughter's graduation, and it means a lot to me.
While I can appreciate that no one got hurt, the clerks, myself included, that having to be put in a position to take somebody's life does not sit well with me.
Someone who can relate to that is fellow Norfolk detective Jamal Davis, who was also involved in a shooting and has helped Detective Scallon cope with the emotional trauma.
I kind of went through the same thing during my shooting incident, so I just put myself out there to him. I talked to him a couple of times, 2 or 3 in the morning, to help get him through it and everything. So I just wanted to be the shoulder there for him to lean on if he needed something.
He had been through what I couldn't have imagined, and then having to go through it myself, you kind of, it's like an unspoken thing. It's just a vibe. He helped me more with after the shooting, coping with it, Have you been sleeping? No. Having nightmares? Yeah. Yeah, I have nightmares too. I was worried about that too. And we just got closer. We got real close because of that.
I had to actually write this down, otherwise I just thank one person. I get yelled at. I'd like to thank NAGO for this prestigious award, presenters and all the people who made this night possible. It's an honor to share this night with my fellow brothers and sisters in blue, who are the epitome of guardians.